I'm Larry McRae at the Poison Spyder. Today I'm bellied up to the bar at the Bucket of Blood Saloon in Virginia City. This was one of the destinations yesterday for the RallyVenture. It's also the destination today for our trail ride. All this is part of the Silver State Jamboree. The event started yesterday. We participated in the RallyVenture. Originally I had Mustard Dog as my co-driver, but many of you know he injured himself in a rollover at the Glen Helen race the weekend before, so he had to pull out the last minute. I already had Dusty and Johnny coming with me for coverage of the event, but little do they know that they're going to have to step up and become part of the event. So both of them stepped up yesterday. They became navigators and map readers, and we had a really quick lesson in the car style navigating, and they did a great job. Actually came up with some really cool ideas for some bonus points. I also want to thank all of you guys that followed along with us yesterday. We haven't had a chance to tally all the numbers, but a lot of you were, and we appreciate that. We're kind of Instagram newbies, but we found out that there's a lot of you that follow us on Instagram, and we're very active. We heard some stats yesterday that as of yesterday afternoon, we were the second most influential user on Facebook yesterday. You know, that beats Beyonce, and that beats all the Hollywood starlets. So pretty impressive. Thank you again for following along. I think your Facebook votes actually helped us get some bonus points. I'm not sure how the scoring came out, but we did get we tied for second place, ended up in fifth, and I'll explain that a little bit later. But great time, great event. I think it's the first of many. It's an event that everybody can participate in. I think that's the beauty of it. So the next RallyVenture, you guys might be a part of it. A big part of the RallyVenture itself was uploading photos to social media. The trick was, while we were on the event, to get the photos uploaded while we actually had service. So the timing was pretty hectic. So we did take a lot of shots that we couldn't upload in the period of time that we were allotted. So we'll post all those up on our page so you can see all the cool things that actually went along with this event. Some of the fun photos we got that we couldn't upload, and it was very important that you guys saw the ones that we did upload yesterday. So I'm glad you guys were a part of that. As I mentioned, this was one of the stops for the RallyVenture, but we were on such a hectic schedule we didn't get a chance to explore it much. So and we didn't know we were going to be here until, you know, the last leg of the event. They tell you where you're going to end up next. So it's kind of a cool event. But today we're going to spend some time here as part of the Poison Spyder run and actually see what Virginia City has to offer. So far we like it. It's got good drinks, great atmosphere. Seems like a really cool place. And if you're up in the Reno, Sparks, Nevada area, I suggest you take a little side trip and come up here and check it out. As I mentioned earlier, we ended up in fifth place. My goal when we started this event was to at least make it to the first checkpoint so we could find out where the next one was. And when we left the hotel at the first leg, we actually got lost and we were pretty turned around. I began to think that that goal might have been too ambitious. We took a few minutes, figured out what was going on, and kind of got comfortable with what we were doing. And then the rest of it was not, I won't say easy, but it was much less aggravating once we figured out how the system worked. And it was different every single stage. It may have got GPS coordinates the first stage, and the next stage it may be turn-by-turn directions. The next stage it may be maintain a certain speed at a certain heading for a certain amount of time. The next stage might have been the tulips scoring system, which is the same thing they use in the Dakar races, which of course none of us are familiar with. We had to learn it and then go use it. So it was all pretty cool, very challenging. And again, the driver had the easiest part of the whole job. So Dusty and Johnny were busy the whole time between navigating, uploading, getting the shots that were required. It was a pretty crazy event. So we heard throughout the day that we were actually in the contention for the win, so it went from, hey, we're just going to come and have a good time and hopefully we get to the first stage, to, hey, we better start taking this serious and make sure that we hit these stages like we're supposed to and get the photos uploaded like we're supposed to. There was no time penalties for taking too much time, but there was for showing up early. So we didn't think that timing or the showing up late was going to be an issue. Turns out it ended up taking us from second to fifth place based on timing alone. So So we don't know how the scoring broke down yet. We only know that we were tied for second place, and we were only 1 point out of first place. So curious to see how it broke down, see what pitchers got what points for us, and what stages we may or may not have won. So all that, I guess, will turn up in the next few days, and then as soon as it does, again, we'll have that information on the RallyVenture page on our Facebook or on our webpage. So if you want more information on RallyVenture, come to check it out on our webpage, or go to RallyVenture.com. It's a great event. It's an event that, again, everybody can participate in, if not by physically being here, but by interacting on the internet. So great event. Can't wait for the next one. We learned a lot. We'll do some more homework. We'll have the Jeeps more set up with electronic gear that we actually need to make this work. So can't wait till the next one. Thanks for again all your support during the event that made the difference between probably 10th place and 5th place, or tied for second, because of you guys were supporting us again. Thank you very much.